the curse of complacency found in verse 7. In Amos's day, certainly, no doubt about it. Therefore they shall now go captive as the first captives, and those who recline at banquets shall be removed. Not only was there complacency here among the Israelites during this day, but it's found in two areas. It's found in not only Amos's day, but it's also found in our day. Complacency causes the people of Amos's day to reject their divine mission, which I just gave you in 6b. It also led to the death of this great nation. They went into captivity, the Assyrian captivity. But they were taking God's judgment for granted. Didn't think it would ever happen. Oh, God's not going to do that to us. He's a nice God. He's a good God. He's a gracious God. He's not going to take us out. Listen, people, He's also a righteous judge. And yes, He will. Not only, yes, He will. He is going to shortly. When every knee is going to bow before a holy God. And there's going to be a separation of those sheep and those goats. And those goats, unfortunately, they are going to hell. And those sheep are going to heaven. And there's going to be very few sheep. There's going to be a lot of goats. And that's also unfortunate. Christian, if you've become complacent in just making an occasional visit or an appearance at your church service, and you may be visiting with us today and away from your home church. If you're making just an occasional visit at your church, this church, or your church, and you're only interested in just warming that seat that you're now sitting in, you're complacent. You need to get right with God. Hang on to your seat. Sunday school teachers, Sunday night teachers, if you've been complacent about your duties that God's called you to in your preparation. You see, I was a Sunday school teacher once. Still am. I like to teach. I'm not much on preaching. I just like to teach. I know what it's like to prepare for that Sunday school lesson on Saturday night about 9 o'clock. So I've been there. I know what Sunday school teachers do. I'm speaking to our Sunday school teachers, not First Baptist Sunday school teachers, ours. If you're waiting till Friday night, Saturday night to prepare your lesson, you've not fulfilled your responsibility to God. You're cheating God's people in your class. You're cheating God's people of the living Word. And let me tell you something, Sunday school is still important in God's church. I can't think of a better place to be on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock than in Sunday school, listening to that God-given, gifted person teach me the Word of God. You can learn. When I started school, Fruitland, Gardner Well, I had the opportunity, I could have bypassed a lot of the Old Testament and New Testament. In fact, one of the professors asked me, why didn't you take the pre-test for this class and bypass it? You didn't need to take this class. You know why he suggested that to me? Because I started teaching Sunday school when I was 19. I had learned a great deal about the Word of God simply by sitting in Sunday school and teaching Sunday school. I can't think of a better place than to learn the Word of God than be in Sunday school on Sunday morning. Let me tell you something, students, church members who like to get up late on Sunday morning. Because you think God's given us a day of rest. He's given you 6 days to do all that we want to do. And that includes all of our vocation, our work, and all of our activities and play and everything else. Then when it comes to Sunday, we set that aside as our day of rest, not God's day of rest. We think that we can put God on hold. We come into the Sunday school late. That includes teachers. We show up at 5 or 6, 10 minutes after 10 when the class has already started, and we think we've done something for God. You haven't. You might as well have stayed home. God expects more from His people than we're giving it. God's church expects more. That's the reason I am who I am. That's the reason I do what I do. Because there was a man named Jesus. He laid down His life on this cross for me. I expect to do all I can for His people. There have been times, don't get me wrong, when I've been lazy. I've not done all I could do. God, He's forgiven. But let me tell you something, teachers. Give God your best. Your people in your class deserve better. They deserve the Word of God. They not only deserve the Word of God in our verbal speech and our oratory commitment to that, but they deserve to see it in your lifestyle. If Sunday school is no more than important to you than showing up at 5 or 10 minutes after 10 on Sunday morning, then what do you think your classmates are going to think? What do you think your students are going to think? Evidently, it's not important. Sunday school teachers ought to be here, I think at 9:30. Getting ready, preparing, looking over that lesson, getting the room ready, making sure, if nothing else, kneeling in prayer. God, bless these people that are going to come into this room. Bless this chair. Bless this chair. Pray for those people that are going to show up, that God's going to touch them in a mighty way. If nothing else, teachers, pray for me. I need it. We have a responsibility. If you're a call of God to teach, we've got a responsibility. We've been lax and lazy too long. It's time to get serious with God. I'm sure you, He's serious with us and about us. And let me tell you, we're in danger, people. The Bible tells me let not many of you become teachers. There's a responsibility there that goes beyond just the verbal teaching. It's the lifestyle too, you see. We ought to be, when we go out into the public, and we get greeted at Walmart, we ought to readily say, I get greeted a lot of times by our church members. They immediately say, just like last night, oh, this is our pastor. I want those people, I want you to be proud to say, this is my pastor, with a smile on your face. You ought to be that way with your Sunday school teacher. This is my Sunday school teacher. Hang on to your seat. Deacons? Deacons?